Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 2 of Double Trouble. Today we're going to be doing a free battle because Mondays is always the maintenance and I always mess up and forget that it's maintenance. So, it has to be free battles. I would have looked for another battle, but I, again, didn't really have time during the middle of the day to do this. And, unfortunately, I ended up... I don't really want to wait right now because it's pretty late in the evening. And I don't really feel like waiting for someone to respond to a battle, so I'm just going to do this right now, and then hopefully maybe in a couple of days or so, we'll do some more ranked double battle spot, and then maybe I'll get some Smogon 6v6 and some VGCs. So let's look at this guy's team. He's got an Empoleon with no item, a Galvantula, Miss Magius, Magius? I don't know. Toxicroak and Goodra. Now, also one other thing. You see this right here? This is a new microphone. Blue Yeti. I've always loved blue microphones. At school I use them in the studio, and I think they're really great microphones. So I'm kind of glad to have a blue microphone. I've always been a fan. And hopefully it sounds good or even better. I know it takes one step off of having to convert my my vocals into stereo, and I might actually be able to stream some music with this as well, just taking out the whole editing process and just going straight to export. So looking at his team, this is double, so he's pretty much going to only bring the Galvantula, Miss Magius, Toxicroak, and Goodra, which leaves me in a pretty good position, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to start off with Tyranitar, who could probably take most of these things with the exception of Toxicroak. I'm going to bring Rotom Heat, I'm going to bring Gastrodon, and I am going to bring Shuckle. Resist that poison. That's going to be helpful. Resist that poison. So, yeah. Hopefully, maybe, potentially, Toxicroak doesn't come. Toxicroak does actually do pretty good damage to my team. Considering it is a Sandroom team, which is inherently weak to water, fighting, and steel. And unfortunately, one of my fighting counters is Aromatisse, so that poor Aromatisse will, in fact, not take that Toxicroak very well. There might be some more background noise than normal. That's because this mic is a little bit more, environmental. I don't really know the exact terminology for it. I should, but it does pick up a lot of more environmental sounds, so we're gonna hear a little bit more of the birds chirping, a little more of the kids yelling, and a little more of the cars driving. Yeah. So Toxicroak is probably gonna want to I don't know, I'm just gonna crunch the Goodra, to be quite honest, and I'm gonna I could Will-O-Wisp Toxicroak. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the Toxicroak. Let's see what that does. So, even though I'm 4 times weak to its fighting moves, if it's like over if it's Brick Break, I can take it. I'm pretty sure I can take it. If it's Cross, Low Sweep might actually kill me. Ah, no, I'm fancy. Speed Falls, I don't really care. So we're gonna get that Will-O-Wisp off. That's gonna do a lot of good residual. It's gonna bring up this Toxicroak pretty far down. Oh, you're gonna go for the Rain Dance. Oh man. That actually does put me in quite the position. I don't really want to deal with rain, and especially we'll be able to see if this Toxicroak is dry skin, which it most likely is. Just look at that power that Tyranitar brings. Takes a low sweep right to the face and is able to reciprocate. So I'm going to bring in Gastrodon here. Expecting maybe a water move. I think you get Surf. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. But I'm still going to go for Overheat, because he is weak to fire. It's still going to do a good chunk, and that's my guess. I can't tell you for sure if that's going to work, but that's what I'm going to go for. So he's going to go for Bulk Up, trying to negate that fire damage. Now I'm hoping you go for Hydro Pump. I don't know if you get Hydro Pump. I know you get Surf and Muddy Water. But I think with my defenses, I should still be able to take a pretty good chunk. And yeah, see, like, that's just going to do, even in the rain, that does so much. You are going to go for Muddy Water, which is what I was truly hoping for. It's going to hit my Rotom decently hard, I think. Yeah, it's going to be like about a 2-hit KO. Let's see where the Citrus Berry puts me. I went to 51, right? So, yeah, that's going to kill me the next turn. So, I, on the other hand, will be going... Wait, hold on. Are you gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna go for my own Muddy Water. I'm at +1. That's gonna... Oh, wait, no. I don't think that's gonna affect you very much, is it? Nah. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam onto the Goodra, and I'm going to Protect, because this Goodra will cause me some issues for the rest of the match if I don't get rid of it right now. So I'm gonna want to get rid of that. He's gonna go for Sucker Punch, probably trying to kill the... oh, Dragon Pull. Oh, okay, decent enough. Sucker Punch probably would have not killed me, actually, from where I am, but this Ice Beam will certainly take out this Goodra. I am at +1. I am a +1 Gastrodon, and I'm taking all these prisoners. So you do have Dry Skin. I think that makes you immune to water moves, which makes it kind of odd that the Goodra's not running Surf or something. But, what are you going to do? So the Burn's not actually going to kill it, which is unfortunate. But with the Galvantula, I'm not really sure what you're going to be doing with this Galvantula. So I'm going to go for a Toxic onto the Galvantula. I don't want it to stay alive. I hate when my computer does that. I need to fix that. And I'm going to bring in my Tyranitar for the sheer fact that get rid of the rain. And that's all I really want it to do. I doubt he's going to go for a fighting move against my Tyranitar, and if he does, oh well. At least we will get this up. So you can go for Thunder. Interesting. Probably won't kill me. Oh, unfortunately it will. It's maybe Choice Specs, potentially. Quite potentially Choice Specs, I'm not entirely sure. My speed fell. Does it really matter on a Gastrodon? Not really. So Galvantula is poisoned. I think with the Goodra gone, I'm going to bring in Shuckle now, and we're going to start this game of complete infestation. So I'm going to infest the Galvantula. I'm going to Ice Beam the Toxicroak. Although you might... I'm not weak to any of your moves, so yeah, I'm going to stick with that plan. That plan's going to be a good plan. Although I might go for Recover. I'm going to go for Recover, actually, because I don't think they're going to attack me, and even if they do, I should live. And then I'm going to go for Infestation onto the Toxicroak to kill it this turn, unless he switches out. He's going to go for Thunder, obviously, onto the Shuckle. Pretty surprised he's hitting all of these. I think it's like, what, 50% chance in Sand? It's kind of crazy. But with the Sand boost, I will take that Thunder a little bit better. He's going to bulk up, which I don't think is really going to matter in the long term. Because he's just going to get infested. Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense, I don't care. But with the Burn, Sand, and Infestation, he will die. Which is fantastic for me. And I love that. And that's why I use Shuckle. He's going to go with the Black Sludge a little bit, but I think with with all the damage going on, it should die this turn. We'll see. Sand. Infestation goes off, and it does go down. So Lucas here is down to his last 2 Pokemon, one of which is poisoned. And the other one, we don't know yet which one it is, and it's going to be Mismagius. Now, that's actually kind of good for us because we are in the sand, and that will give us a boost against Mismagius. I'm at +1, so I'm going to go for an Ice... Well, let's not stab. I'm going to go for Muddy Water, and I'm going to go for an Infestation on Mismagius. I think Mismagius sounds right. I am honestly surprised this thing keeps hitting these Thunders. It's not that high accuracy in Sand. So you're going to go for Charizard Beam. No, you're going to go for Charge Beam. I can't do... Oh my god. Hopefully I get the Infestation off, and hopefully this does a lot more damage than I'm really hoping it does. It's actually going to kill the Galvantula and drop Mismagius' accuracy, so that works out pretty fantastically for us. So I'm going to get that Infestation off, and I think with that, that's actually going to give us a pretty solid win condition. We do have the Rotom left. We still have our +1 Gastrodon. Now, this is why I love Gastrodon in this meta. It does really well. It does really, really well. I'm going to go for Toxic just in case. You never know. Who are you shadowballing? Who are you shadowballing? You're shadowballing the Gastrodon, and I'm going to take that pretty decently well. I'm not going to be able to take another one, but I am going to take that pretty well. I like how it's funny how I have a negative speed drop, and Shuckle doesn't, and Shuckle's still slower. I love it. I love it. Alright, so that was the first game. See, I think I've mentioned this before, but from my experience, when someone posts like a Rate My Team, and it's a Trick Room team, people tend to say, yo, you need at least one fast guy on your team. You know, what are you going to do if there's no Trick Room? And I always thought that was a little silly, because what do you do in a situation where you need to bring in the faster Pokemon, but you still have Trick Room up? Then you're in a bit of a disadvantage. So my theory with Trick Room is keep it slow. Keep it really slow. Keep it as Trick Room-y slow as possible. But what you need to do about that is make them bulky. That's why I use things like Gastrodon and Ferrothorn and Aromatisse and Rotom and Shuckle. Actually, my whole team's pretty dang bulky. The slower they are, the better they are in Trick Room. The bulkier they are, the better they are in general. So that's just my theory. I like bulkier Pokemon, not really necessarily for stall, just for taking hits. So looking at this team, I'm gonna make a quick prediction. Darkrai Gyarados lead. So I'm gonna bring in my Aromatisse. I'm not gonna bring in my Aromatisse. I just realized Aromatisse does not have. It has safety goggles, but that doesn't protect against Dark Void. What can I do against Dark Void? I don't have any Sleep Takers. That's the only problem. I have two, like, Spore Takers, but I don't have any Dark Void Takers. I think I'm going to start off with Tyranitar. I like Tyranitar. I like its ideas. I'm going to start off with Aromatisse, because Aromatisse is going to hit a lot of these things pretty hard. I'm going to bring in Rotom, because Rotom's going to hit some things pretty hard and gets that Will-O-Wisp, which is going to be pretty nice. And looking at the rest, I'll need a Steel counter. So I'm going to bring either Ferrothorn or Gastrodon, and I'm not sure which one I want to bring. Ferrothorn doesn't really have moves for Steels, but they can't really do much to him. So I'm gonna go for Ferrothorn, only because I like Ferrothorn a little bit. I didn't really look too hard, because I just realized there's the Gyarados. I was gonna say there's no water moves, and I really should have remembered that Gyarados is a water type. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Honestly, I can already guess that I'm probably going down to Dark Void, but she ain't gonna start with Dark Void, so who knows? Who knows? So I'm gonna get this up, which is kind of nice. I'm actually really wishing I brought my whatchamacallit, Gastrodon, because this waterfall is going to hit me pretty hard. But I'm going to go straight for the Mega Evolution. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, because that's still going to do a lot of damage, and I should survive at least one waterfall. I have to remember my EV spreads for these guys, because I haven't used this Tyranitar or Gastrodon for a really long time. And I remember I found a better Shuckle set than the one I'm currently using, so I have to upgrade to that, but I have to find it again because I don't remember it, and I lost the document with it in it. So I'm deciding, is he gonna King Shield this turn? I am a dark type. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna switch straight into my Ferrothorn, who can handle both the Gyarados and the Aegislash. It's not gonna be too big of a deal. And now he could double attack me, and getting that Trick Room up would have been nice. But at the same time, it's not. And unfortunately, he is going to Mega Evolve, which is not good because he's going to take even less damage from that Rock Slide that I went for. But the good news about that is I have a good switch in with my Ferrothorn. So I'm really banking on that switch in there. So let's see what they're going to do. He's going to go for Aqua Tail, so I really should have brought Gyarados instead of maybe Aromatisse. Gastrodon, rather. And Aegislash is going to go for Shadow Sneak. Or... You're faster than me. What? Wow, okay. That's nice. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's actually really good to know because I will have that crunch for it later. So I'm going to get this Rock Slide off. Avoided the attack, of course. It probably would have done a lot to that Aegis Slash, even though I am at -1, but it's going to do absolutely nothing to that Gyarados. I am going to switch out, without a doubt, into my Aromatisse, and I'm going to get a Leech Seed off onto the Gyarados. I need to kill the Gyarados before anything else. The Aromatisse will handle the Gyarados pretty decently well, too, because it does have Moonblast and Stab Fairy. Some people run Draining Kiss. I ran it in testing, but I never changed it because Moonblast definitely hit a lot harder. And oh, we avoid that attack. I'm very glad we avoided that attack. You can go for Sacred Sword. It's still not going to do too much. It does a lot, but it can take at least another one. And plus with all of my nice HP back from this Leech Seed, can't kill me. The thing about that is he's probably going to either switch out or... I don't know. I don't know what to do against this Gyarados. He's in a bad position with his Gyarados, so I'm going to switch back out my Aromatisse into my Road, because I don't think he's going to go for anything. He's not going to Aqua Tail. And I'm going to Leech Seed the Aegis Slash, because I figured the... Oh, he's not switching out. Interesting. Don't go for Aqua Tail. Don't go for Aqua Tail. Don't go for Aqua Tail. You know you don't want to. You're going to go for Flamethrower. Mixed Gyarados? What? Yeah, that's like... I'm 4 times weak to that, and it didn't kill me. Most Flamethrowers will kill me, stab or unstab. That's kind of ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. That is really ridiculous. That is really rather ridiculous that it did that little. Like, I'm actually laughing at that because it really shouldn't have done that little to me. But, it did. So I think I can probably take another one too after another turn of Leech Seed recovery. Maybe. I think I was at like 70, so I'm gonna double protect here. Yeah, I'm gonna double protect here to stall out some things. It actually, well, it won't die this turn, not yet at least. And with some careful play, I think I can beat this thing out, but we'll have to see what he's doing. He's going for Aqua Tail onto the Rotom and Iron Head onto the Rotom. Okay. So you're not even attacking the Ferrothorn. That's very odd indeed. But I can't switch in my Aromatisse here, obviously, for very obvious reasons. And I can't switch in my Tyranitar. I really should have brought Gastrodon instead of Rotom. What was that? I was thinking Rotom for the Gyarados, but obviously it's not like that anymore. I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch onto the Aegis Slash and a Gyro Ball onto the Aegis Slash. No, I should probably at least damage the Gyarados a little bit, so I'm going to damage the Gyarados a little bit. I'm going to be faster than the Aegis Slash, which is nice, so that Aegis Slash is dead. Now I'm trying to think, are you going to go for Flamethrower, or are you going to go for Aqua Tail? Either way, Aromatisse is my best switch in there. And I went for Gyro Ball, not because it's gonna do a lot of damage, but because I need it to... Yeah, see, I am gonna survive with 2. I need it to just ensure that, in case the sand goes out, I just need to ensure that the Leech Seed will kill it. And see, the sand did go out, so I'm glad that I went for that. And I will get the Leech Seed recovery back. I wasn't counting turns, I just kind of had a gut feeling that the sand would go out that turn. So we'll see what she brings in next. I don't have very much HP left, I only have 7. But hey, you never know. If I can protect here and get a... I probably can... No, Poison Jab. I wonder if I can survive Poison Jab. Oh, Darkrai. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I'm going to Trick Room, and I'm going to go for Protect here. I just want to see if I could potentially get the Trick Room up. The Darkrai's probably going to just Dark Void, and yeah, it's going to kill. It's going to get rid of my Aromatisse pretty much. I hate Dark Void. Alright, I forgot that the check was after the animation. Fair enough. And you're gonna go for Fury Cutter? Huh? Okay. That's odd. But I'm gonna stay in and go for Moonblast this time. And I'm gonna Gyro Ball it. Doesn't seem like this Haxorus has Poison Jab, because if you were attacking the Aromatisse, you would have gone for it. So it's kinda odd. But I avoid the attack. See, it is after the animation, which is very odd for a Pokemon move. You're gonna go for Shadow Claw this time. Just gonna do nothing at all. That's annoying. I am gonna wake up and I am gonna get my Moonblast off, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's gonna almost kill the Darkrai. That is fantastic. Weakness policy. No leftovers. Woo! Awesome. Can I topple a Darkrai with an Aromatisse? That would be lovely. Do you think it is lovely? I'm gonna bring in Tyranitar here. It's gonna do some damage. I get the Rock Slide off. That will kill me. Well, if I get it off, that is. I'm gonna Moonblast the Darkrai again, because that's the biggest threat right now. I'm gonna Moonblast the Darkrai, and I'm gonna go for Rock Slide. Hopefully he misses with his Dark Void. I'm really hoping he misses with his Dark Void. I gotta get myself a Dark Voiding Smeargle, don't I? So he's gonna get it off, but hopefully, because it goes after the animation. Most attacks, you know, if it misses, it shows it immediately. You know, but both of them, he's gonna get both of me. That's unfortunate. But he's gonna go for Shadow Claw again. It's really not gonna do that much, to be quite honest with you. I think I can survive at least another one as long as he doesn't want to attack me, which he's probably gonna start doing with his Darkrai. But his Darkrai probably is only running like Substitute and Protect and Dark Pulse, so Dark Pulse isn't going to really do very much to us. The Sand won't actually kill it, because I forgot it has leftovers, but it'll keep it at that exact location, so who knows, who knows. So maybe I can wake up this turn and kill the Darkrai, and maybe I can go for Rock Slide and kill it, but we'll see. If I lose to a Darkrai, I mean, it's a Darkrai. It's not the end of the world. You can go for Nightmare! That's interesting, that's a Psychic move. Oh, what if I wake up? That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Can I wake up, please? I have safety goggles, so I won't die to sand. Yes, I woke up! Oh! Oh! Eat it! That's a dead Darkrai! That makes me happy. Although, at the same time, it would have been nice to have Trick Room up, because then I could have killed this thing. I'm gonna go for Moonblast. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Moonblast just in case, and I'm gonna go for, actually not Rock Slide, I'm gonna go for Crunch, because they're both neutral, and Crunch is gonna do a little bit more damage. So let's see what you're doing. You're gonna go for Shadow Claw. That's probably gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. But Tyranitar, you know you want to wake up. You know you do. Just do it. No, no, you're just gonna sleep there all day, on the job. Joke. You're such a jerk, Tyranitar. You're such a jerk. Okay, let's go for Rotom Heat. That's all I got left. That's all I got left, guys. I'm gonna burn it, though, because then it can't do anything to me. So burn, and then Crunch. I could Curse, too, but I don't want to risk it. I'm too low on HP to really risk that. So he's gonna go for Shadow Claw, probably on the Rotom, yeah, because if he went for the Tyranitar, it would have done nothing. But turns out it still does nothing on the Rotom. Doesn't even bring me into yellow, which is fantastic. So I don't think there's any EVs on this. And I am going to wake up, so this Crunch might put it in range to die. I'm hoping it does. And it won't. Well, no, it definitely won't. It's going to survive with like 1 HP. I'm going to get my Citrus back. So that's kind of nice that he put me right at that range where I almost got my Citrus back, because then that's going to put me pretty much 3/4 of the way up, which is nice. And I only have to actually live for one more turn, so I'm just going to protect on both. No point in losing any Pokemon. I'd rather have a 2-0 than a 1-0. I don't know if it affects my rating, but if it does, then woo. Oh wait, no, we're on free battles. It doesn't matter. Oh well. Doesn't matter. This thing's going to die anyway. Go for Outrage! Interesting. Sandstorm's going to subside, but the Will-O-Wisp will kill it. Yes, it will. Goodbye, Haxorus. Thank you for stopping by. And you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This is the end of episode 2, so hope to see you at the next video. Peace.